This truck has sat in this location for 25 years.
Literally since you were born.
Oh gosh, this thing's turning over easy as pie. Number 1 has 0 compression. The valves are completely functioning. 4 is dead. 5 is dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, stop! Turn it off! What the fuck?
Right through the oil pan.
This G10 has been sitting since I was conceived, just like that truck. We're gonna go around to our local auto parts stores and I don't know, we'll figure out something to give out to them. Maybe some free candy. Oh dude, this is no good.
The carburetor's jammed full of mouse out.
Oh my god.
Lots of mouse droppings are in there and he's still packed. Pray it's not in drive.
She might just be a little mangled.
He's had a hard life. But it's not over yet.
You're coming back alive. No, stop!
So we have a treat for everybody today. This truck has sat in this location for 25 years.
Literally since you were born.
Since I was born, this is sat. Basically, this is kind of like we'll call it the personalized junkyard area. Here's a couple vehicles around this area that have not ran in 25 years, basically since I've been conceived. That being said, we're gonna kind of start knocking these out one by one. This guy right here, this story, we'll just make it really quick because no one wants to hear me talk. This was a checkered cab towing company per se. So this was the taxi cabs company's tow truck in central Iowa. And it ended up coming to the county we live in, to a junkyard, and then they used it for many years to tow cars to their junkyard. And everything came around, and now it's basically in a junkyard. This sucker, 25 years of sitting. Let's walk around it really quick, really slow, so everybody can kind of take a gander at what we got here. First and foremost, she's got a good old Chevrolet inline 6. As you guys will be aware, we had our experience with this almost identical motor on a 55 Chevy here a couple months back. Now, that being said, this one's gonna probably have its own amount of challenges involved because it is a 6-volt, so she's gonna be a lot slower rolling over. We're gonna fight that, and right now I think the high today is gonna be like 30 degrees. It's gonna be cold, but we are gonna make it happen. I think she's a 235. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. 235 with a granny 4-speed. She has about as low geared as she can in the rear end, because let's walk around back and see what makes this extremely special. She has the original wrecker bed on her. This is the super Art Deco looking bed. Yes, it's had a hard life. The truck is garbage, but we are going to make this great again and make it so maybe, just maybe, we can try to tow something with this fine piece of art. I think the plan of action here is that we're gonna get this in operation again. We're gonna get this in operation again, get this welded up and kind of functioning so we can actually make something happen. As you'll see here, this is the last time, 97. It's a year before I was born. It's the last time it was registered and tagged. This vehicle does have a title. How about that? Got tires that are more expensive and rarer than hen's teeth, so we're gonna pray that they all hold air. That one's sunk in about, what'd you say?
Dude, the rim is in the ground.
It's in the ground.
Oh my god.
So this has been its resting place for a long time, and yeah, this door doesn't even close, just like the other truck. So we've got some lubrication to do, but all in all, super sweet truck, and I think we're going to be really excited to get her back on the road and actually usable, because this truck would be super usable around here to be able to tow some things around with. It'd be really awesome if we can get some things functioning again, get this super reliable so we can use it. If you guys want to see this truck again after this video, comment down below what you want to see us do with it. How can we make this better other than just be boring and make it original again? Do some rattle can restoration, do it all yellow again, really pretty like, or can we do some hot rodding, or what can we do with this?
Dude, that cab.
I don't know if you want to look. That's why we.
Oh. Oh.
This is our most solid one yet, behind the 4-door Dodge.
What even happened here?
It had to have. I think we just take a sledgehammer and just start going to town.
Well, it's good I brought my sledge too. We can both just go ham
So this has the same master cylinder we had really tremendous issues with last time.
on the saved from scrap.
On the Save from Scrap, check that video out. Ah! Alex gets to pull another gas tank.
Does that come out?
Oh, hey,
There we go.
we're cleaning it up already. Look at that. Just shining her up. Maybe we should put a lace top on this.
What the heck?
We're gonna pump the tires, and then we are gonna just start and try to get it to pop off with an 8-volt battery. Because thank you to everybody that on the last video, you actually did help us out a little bit. So I did always remember that you can use an 8-volt battery and a 6-volt, but everybody kind of reminded me. So we're gonna throw an 8-volt in this sucker, clamp battery cables, and just get the sucker to turn over here. And if we can, we're just gonna back it straight up if we can get this thing to run without sucking. This bed is completely jam-packed full of well, there's a Torino fender, there's some extra wood from building the gas station, and just a bunch of junk. So I think we're gonna clean the bed out, and then what I'd really like to do after we get these tires pumped up is start looking at that guy, well, turning my doodad thingy, my bobber, start lubricating it up, winch, that's what it's called. Get this lubricated up so we can actually start to use this kind of stuff, maybe even lubricate some of the pivot points. So if we do try to use this, it's not gonna just bust right away, which it could still.
This video is sponsored by Tough Done.
It's not actually sponsored, don't listen to them. The battery on this vehicle is underneath the floorboard. There's a cute little thing right there. So I'm gonna clean up these battery cables real quick. Oh, they're crusty as heck. Oh my gosh, dude, these are bad. This one is in very rough shape. Luckily it's the ground, so we're just gonna run it the way it is. I'm gonna set a very heavy battery on some very rusty metal, and then be mad when the battery falls on the ground onto my foot. I went ahead and just connect these suckers. I hear there's literally nothing going on, so there's no popping, no banging, no psst, no nothing crazy. He doesn't know how a DeWalt works because he's a Milwaukee guy. Battery's connected. We're gonna go ahead and run through the process. Let's check the oil real quick. Oh man, it's literally full. I think that's good enough. We can get a first start out of it. I think this time around, we're not gonna have to really worry about the timing. So that'll be nice because nobody pulled this distributor. I know that for a fact. Testing out, we thought that clutch might be stuck, but we have pivoting action on basically everything we need it on. You can see down in there. Yeah, she is working. She's hitting against the fender well, which is odd, but we might have to do some massaging or figure out why that's bent that way. So we don't have any brakes, so that's fine. Here, let's get some good news here. It does turn over. You can really easy, actually. Yep. So the crankshaft is moving. We're just gonna do a couple rotations with it, just because we can.
You want some Marvel mystery
Oil's good. It turns over good. Probably not the best idea to do this while the battery's plugged in and the vehicle's sat forever, but it's it'll be okay. Oh gosh, this thing's turning over easy as pie. Okay, so rotation's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the key on, and it's got the little foot start.
Oh my gosh. That just hit turn over?
Yeah, it's turning over.
Definitely sounds like a, you know what, turn over faster than that 6-volt old girl though.
Yeah, it is.
This key's messed up. I don't know, we're gonna have to do some playing around here. We've got some sketchy wiring up in this old girl. We've got one wire leading to the key, and then we've got a couple wires that looks like it used to go to the key, now goes to this rando switch.
Tap the brights. I just want to see.
No way. Anything?
No.
It looks like about 25 years ago, it might have had some decent points in her. A little worrisome on all this wiring, but that goes down to the starter. But we're gonna pray. Looks like I'm gonna see if the oil bath actually still has oil in it, because that'd be absolutely awesome. There's the old filter. That's kind of neat. Ooh, where you at? Looks like it's missing the little turn deal to get off, so let's see what we got in here. Where you at, homie? Well, at least she's kind of open, so that got plenty of water in it. We're gonna see if this choke wire works, which is
super rare if it does. It'd be awesome if it does. Oh, there it goes. Now bring it back. Yep. All right. Well, that's crazy. That works. So that's good. This is a green motor. I wonder if this has been changed out or if it's just that low miles. We got castings here. We should probably look up. It says 383, 59, 13. Then we can see if it's actually a 235 or what it is. I've been told before it's a 265, which I don't think it is. But you know what? You never know with these vehicles. That number on the head tells us it is a 235 inline six. So pretty good motor. The 216s are pretty crappy. I mean, they're good motors as well, but they have the Babbitts in them and they like to go poop poop. I'm gonna have Alex hop in the cab and he's gonna turn the key over and maybe that switch as well and then hit the floor button.
It took 13 pounds.
Well, hell yeah, dude.
Gosh, how did two full-size guys get in these trucks?
All right, so this key needs to be, well, right there, I'd suppose. Then this is the actual starter button. So you push this. And then I think this switch has to do with something too. So we're gonna have to try it that way and then that way. All right, I'm gonna jump out here and watch the distributor go around circles. Put the switch on the other spot. Go ahead. Yep. All right. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some sandpaper. We're gonna sand those points real quick. 320 grit, which might be a little aggressive, but that's the only way we know how to do things around here is be aggressive. Oh yeah, those are corroded as all get out. Oh, we got quite a bit of goo out from, oh wow, those are corroded. Holy cow. Holy cow, Ed. Oh my gosh. I completely ground those babies down. Got a lot of nastiness off of them. So I'm gonna have Alex go ahead and turn the key on again and I'm gonna watch this. All right, turn the key on. Make sure it's on and make sure that button's the other way around. Nothing. So we have some outlining issues. I might have to grab my multimeter and start seeing where we have voltage and where we don't, especially with some janky wiring underneath the dash. I was looking in this nice glove box here with the lots of mouse droppings and mouse. I found a thermostat. Found some window cranks. Another point set. Some walnuts. So we have lunch. And then I found this guy. So I was mistaken. This is a 48 and it is a 3-tonner. So this is a big gal. Don't look at that. That's the guy that owned it. I'm sure he's not probably with us anymore. And then here's the last time it was registered, 1990. We did have to run somewhere because I don't have all my stuff with me today. We did grab our multimeter and I also looked up a wiring diagram for this specific vehicle. This is the ignition switch. This only has one wire going to it and it has no wires going out of it. That being said, and then we have a random switch right here underneath the dash. It has 2 wires coming out of it. I am unsure which one here is controlling the spark, if either of them. The other thing is, someone was telling us that this might have been 12 volt converted. I don't think it has been because it's still got a generator on it. So not saying that there wasn't 12 volt generators, which that's a circumstance I don't really know. We're gonna try to flip this one more time, the switch, turn it over with the contact set that's in it and see what we got. And then if that doesn't work, we're gonna just hook up a switch from battery to switch that'll sit here, and then from switch to the coil, and then we're guaranteed we're getting voltage everywhere. Last thing to check out is if the coil's good. We don't have one of those on order, and it might be rare to get one, but we'll play that when we get to it. So we then bypassed everything. We have our starter switch. So by technicality, if this is a 6-volt system, we'll have spark since those points are clean. It's got 4.88. Holy cow. Is that battery dead? We're getting half the voltage through that for some reason. Oh well, I guess we'll see what happens here. I had a little bit of spark. Just a little un poco amount. Nothing crazy. I might just throw that new contact set in. You're done. It's approximately a lot of hours later, and we're finally back because we were given the wrong contact set, which is sort of my bad. Not really. I just didn't open the box. I trusted people. In this hobby, you get roasted and you just trust people and you shouldn't trust them. The other contact set ended up being way too corroded to get any actual spark out of it, as much as I hate to say it. I wish we could have reused it and we tried sanding on it for quite a while. Didn't happen though. We did end up having to rewire from coil to distributor and from basically battery to coil / ignition switch to coil. So go ahead, Alex, turn the switch on and let her rip. There you go. So she has nice blue spark. I'm gonna pull one of these there spark plugs, and we're gonna see if how fouled and nasty they are, and then we are going to go ahead and throw some fuel down her and let her eat. This old girl is rough. She's had some moisture in her, and even before that, it looks like it was burning a little oil, if we're being honest. Which doesn't make sense, because someone just rattle canned the holy piss out of this motor.
And Sean just make fade patina.
Don't look at that. Sorry, I was scared that everybody's gonna roast me again. So we're gonna grab our new set of spark plugs too, since we already purchased them, since we figured this was gonna be the case. We're gonna throw those in, and then we're gonna test if we have some spark to the actual plug, and we'll be back in action. Don't you know, eh? And I just threw away my one piece of evidence. Oh, you old boys, tell me what your favorite inline six is. Right now, drop it down there and tell me. And then the next inline six we'll work on is that one. Whoever has the most votes.
And we'll put fake patina on it.
And we're gonna just do like we did with the 53 and ruin it per se, like everybody said. So right now, I'm shooting a little bit of WD-40 in these spark plug wires because we don't have the new ones yet. We did order them, but they're coming in late today. So we're gonna get a little bit of conductivity through these, just as much as we can, until we have our new set come, because these are, this one right here, the boot's completely cracked, that one's cracked, that one's cracked, this one's broke. You might just be making fun of us right now because you think we just throw brand new parts on, but tell you what, when it sits for 25 years, you really don't have options when stuff is just so corroded because we live in the Midwest. So we're gonna put a little bit of marble mystery oil in this fuel so we can not be as hard starting. Wow. Whoa. Nope, we ain't got nothing. Upon further examination, getting this valve cover off, we've got a stuck valve there. So we've been playing with that for quite a bit of time now, just giving it a little bit of smack, turning her over, see if we can get her to come up. Obviously, I just scares me to death that it might be hitting the top of a piston, but that's not the least of our worries. We just pulled all of these plugs out, and we're basically, number one has zero compression. The valves are completely functioning. Number two has 30 pounds. Number three has 30 pounds. 4 is dead. 5 is dead. And 6 is obviously dead. We've got good valves on the other ones. They're opening up and down. This vehicle, we have turned it over every time we've kind of gotten under here. So it's kind of surprising that this is an issue. And nonetheless, this is kind of the one reason why, if you do have an operational vehicle, make sure you do once in a while just start it up and let her eat a little bit. We hopefully we'll see you guys here soon for what we're gonna do to combat this.
What's the weather today?
The weather today is 16 degrees and sunny.
Oh,
Brought to you by DeWalt. Okay, you guys might wonder why the next scene after me saying the engine's bad is me laying on the ground. It's because we have stuff in the way and we're not geared up to do anything right. So today, we're gonna recover this Dodge. I'm gonna use the soft shackle here and loop it around the leaf spring. In a future episode of Daily Driven Death Traps, you're gonna see this Dodge get a new lease on life. And we're gonna put lace on it. Oh my god, dude. How do these work? Call Matt's off-road program.
so plan of events is to put that guy in that field and scooch this guy over so we can get back there to the tow truck and then whip the tow truck out, get it out of the 6 inches it's dug into the ground and then take it all the way back to the shop.
Everything's great right now. Luckily we have this really nice rope that's never been used before. If you guys want us to turn this into an off-road wrecker, comment down below.
Wow, that worked out so good. I'd say that's good. Okay. We got this guy moved. But the thing is that right there to the tank is about 8 feet. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Go back. Oh, stop! Turn off. What the fuck? You got a line or something. Yep. How does this always happen? What the fuck? Yep, a line.
Right through the oil pan?
No, it's just a line. And you also got the serpentine belt.
Are you serious? God damn it.
We've gotten some comments about how real we are, and well, this is the real thing.
Yeah. We don't have the right equipment to do anything, and things go wrong sometimes. It's because we're both slow. He's gonna put her in 4 low and creep it, and then if that doesn't work, we'll use the kinetic tension, and I'm gonna get out of harm's way. No. Nope. Send it. Wow. Holy shit. Off-road rotor bitch.
Oh yeah. All right, so I think we're gonna leave this in the video and just show how real we are.
After you got to watch all that,
Last night,
last
to
night
us,
was a disaster, and it was partially our fault for trying to kick butt too fast. We're gonna change directions, even though we just spent 3 days and a lot of money.
4 hours later on this drive, I am here in South Dakota on the border of it. Just picked up this engine for the 3800, and now we're gonna head back to Iowa.
This will be in the future. We will not give up. We just got to keep our eyes and ears open. If you guys know where we can get some rims and tires to change these out from the split rims, please put it down in the comment section. Help us out here. If you know a place that will change these tires, because around here we can't find anybody, we'll buy the tires and just go there, no problem, whatever. Then we can get this sucker back on the road, and you will obviously see that in a future episode. Okay, we're switching gears. So this whole row of vehicles, 2 more and then one over there, none of them have ran in 20 years. And this is basically our junkyard. And my goal in life really is usually to get things running and driving. It's not to make it pretty. I don't enjoy the cosmetic as much as getting it so it's usable. We want to basically get all these vehicles running, driving, so we can move them, blah, blah, blah. The next on the list is this 64 G10. This G10 has been sitting since I was conceived, just like that truck. It's equipped with a 194 6-banger. I'm sorry guys, this is not the most interesting vehicle we've got on the channel, but this is gonna be a pretty cute little build. This is gonna be our shop truck.
Or we'll give out candy with it.
We're gonna try to give out candy and give out candy with it.
Abduct some O'Reilly's employees.
Yeah, we're gonna. Our plan with this vehicle is, if we can get this thing back on the road, we're gonna go around to our local auto parts stores, and I don't know, we'll figure out something to give out to them. Maybe some free candy. We'll write free candy on the side. Roll up at all these places.
And then the main reason it was parked 20 years ago is because
The bodywork.
the bodywork.
We're gonna give out free candy, and then in the process, we're gonna have a sick van for the channel. We can roll up and maybe throw some parts in. So every video we have to go to the auto parts store and get parts. Maybe this will be our parts runner. We are gonna have to unpack the back. It is jammed full of stuff, as well as there's probably more mouse droppings than there is.
Oh,
So these don't have handles, right? There's a bunch of seats.
that's not that packed full. That's like a brand new tire.
Oh my gosh, dude! We're already positive. I think this is from a Mustang. That's a Mustang seat. That's Mustang rear seats. And then we got wood grain.
Oh wow.
Oh, something
Paneling.
fell on top of that roof. Oh, water droplets? It's got its own atmosphere. That's how big this van
Just
is.
don't check under that shaggy carpet. Look how shaggy that is.
This is a classic 70s van. I would love to do a 70s van build. If you guys want to see that, again, let me know.
And the patina on this is actually pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, it's wood underneath.
What?
Yeah. Oh, piece of plywood. That's gonna be rotted.
Yep. Dude, everything's packed in here. Here, just close that door again. What even is this?
This is from a church in the or actually it's like early 1900s. This is a church
Where the bell?
belfry.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of sad. This used to be really cool.
Oh, gosh. All right, get back there, skinny boy with a ghetto.
Oh my gosh, we've got vines.
Can you open that passenger door?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm just staring at what we're getting. Oh, dude, this is no good. The carburetor's jammed full of mouse house.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. It's not that bad, I guess. As long as we can. Just gonna pull that carburetor off and pray, I guess. That's about as what we can do.
We'll put some gloves on, see if he'll spin.
Yep, I guess. No, it's perfect. It turned over good.
Is it hard too?
Yeah, it's hard.
That's good.
Well, I mean, I can do it with one arm, but that's how it should be. I think, so kind of what we were talking about, what we need to learn from our past experience is not that one would have came back at all, because those rings were gone. I think before we go and run and grab all the parts we need, we're gonna pull all these plugs, and we're just gonna put a little bit of juice in there, let them sit until we get back, and then that way they're kind of lubricated, and that way we're not turning over a dry motor.
Check the oil.
Oh. It's low, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's always starting.
It works without the key.
Oh my gosh, and then this is the start button. All right, we need to check and see if that lug pattern for our 56 Chevy will work. Everything red is 5 on 4 3/4, but you never know. This Iowa dirt just eats away on some stuff. Goes down pretty quick. No, we're not gonna reuse these rims.
Hey. Bingo.
Oh my gosh, they're fin, dude. Somebody would want that for their Model A or 20s hot rod.
Well, at least the exhaust stayed.
Hey, it's not rotted out either.
Yeah.
Is that 2.5 inch? What do we all got in here?
There's a starter down here. Well, do you want to float down Des Moines River?
Dude, we can put tubes in that. You just use these ones that are dry rotted. So here's our radio. It's actually connected. We got some L brackets. We got chrome.
More chrome.
There's some more vines. RIP vine. We got some random wires that are just there. We got some mouse killer, but there's a mouse house. See what we got for paperwork today. UBC treated pine.
Right there, 7695.
Born in '98. Somebody was doing some building with this old girl, so that's a good sign. Billboard agreement. 1995. There's a 79 Ford Thunderbird. Oh, dude, did you see how the seat's mounted? It's a cinder block.
What?
Oh my gosh.
And then this one's sitting on wood.
This looks like an old look at that. An old beverage table. We're gonna put that back in here. I'll tell you what, party. What's this for?
So off camera, we did go to Walmart and buy all 4 new tires.
Yep, and then have them mounted for way overpriced.
Dude,
money.
$50
Yeah, they saw
to
us
mount
coming.
mount.
They saw us coming, so they got us on that one. We almost have her cleaned up inside. The shag carpet is ready to come back to life. We also have really good news here. Something I didn't see when we were first messing with it because the carb had a little spacer on it. The carb is closed. The choke is closed. This is phenomenal news. So that means that we can potentially suck it out. And then we do have a rebuild kit for this. So we'll see if we can get this to pop off after we vacuum everything. That's going to be very good news. And we can just keep going down the line here. So vacuum that out, spritz some goods in there, and let her rip. So that carburetor, if you guys probably can barely see in there, but down at the throttle blade is very nasty. So before we force any air through it and get it to suck a bunch of garbage up, we're just gonna pull it, and then we'll suck out the intake and suck out everything else. I'm gonna jump on Alex's side where he's at right now. He's gonna jump on this side. He's gonna grab some tape, and he's gonna go through these, number these, and then he's gonna pull those plugs and just put a little bit of Marlboro mystery oil in each cylinder. I did notice this is kind of a different coil and a different distributor. So I am unsure at the moment what we got going on here, if it was like a electronic ignition in the early days or what, but so we're lucky we didn't turn this on with that carburetor in it. There you go. Lots of mouse droppings are in there, and he's still packed. So
at least it was close. So
need to do some research on this here carburetor, because I don't think this is the stock carb. I'd actually fathom to guess it is definitely not, but I also could be wrong because I'm wrong about everything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and brake clean the holy bejeebers out of it, get everything to function yet again, and then I'm gonna see if this is the carburetor kit we actually did get, and if it is, I'll probably start to rebuild this.
a lot has transpired.
Lots of different stuff has transpired.
Well, we looked up the casting number.
We got a 250, not a 194, which is obviously, I'm not going to complain. We got a bigger inline six, but now we're running into the fact I think this is a way later model inline six, because we have electronic ignition, kind of like an HEI setup, but early HEI, because it's got the coil away from the distributor, and I'd fathom to guess it's way later. Other transpiring, the carburetor we have is a bit newer too. It's got like a return on it, I think. This whole system now changes the game completely, which is, in a way, it changes it really well, because HEI, that's great, fantastic, because we're almost guaranteed to fire then, because the ignition module is the same as any other TH350, so that's great. But now we have to go and search the end of the moon and see if we can find plugs for this sucker, and then all the wires are dry rotted and bad, and then the carburetor is not the carburetor I got a kit for. We're gonna take these items with us, see if we can cross-reference some things, get these new parts rolling, and then best case scenario, this has spark right away and just fires right up. We've got the new rubber in the back, and then we also have all the parts ready to go for the old girl. Predicament, HEI distributor, fantastic. Let's get this baby Magic Mystery oiled, get these cylinders cranking a little bit, and actually I think we're gonna have some good luck the rest of the day. Even the sun's shining now. So in a perfect world, every place would have exactly what we need, but they don't. So in the time frame allowed right now, the auto parts store cannot get this carburetor rebuild kit. I'm just gonna pull her apart, check the bowls, hopefully not tear this gasket, and basically just put this baby back together just to clear out some of the crud. Once we get the rebuild kit, we'll pull our old girl back off after we get it running nicely, or after we get it on back kind of on the road, and as long as it doesn't leak everywhere, and we'll put the carb rebuild kit in it. But for now, just a quick little blowout. It's gonna probably pull these top flatheads off, come right apart, and that'll be it. More often than not, you don't terribly need to do this with engines that aren't stuck. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here and get these cylinder walls lubricated, since this has been 26, 27 years. I'm not gonna pour a lot, but we're gonna do just enough to get those walls lubricated. And then we're gonna go ahead and leave these spark plugs out, cap back on, and then we'll turn this over so it sprays everywhere. And that way it's messing here. At least she'll be lubricated, and we won't have any engine issues. This is actually, I hear this is a pretty sick engine, a little 250 action. Alex is doing some research, and they're pretty sought after motor. So
In Brazil.
in Brazil. Perfect world. After Alex went ahead and connected that battery, this is going to turn this motor over. I'm going to get sprayed. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Let's change these wires out, I guess. That's poopy. Okay, so I'm running around right now and doing some wheels and tires. Got the carburetor all patched back up. Alex is in here throwing some new battery cables in. Oh, and so that way we can actually get fire to the starter. Battery is on boil, so everything's going kind of as planned. Travel.
Oh, that's how much? Are you kidding me?
That don't seem right.
No, it doesn't. fuck's going on?
Go jump in the back.
Maybe it is right.
Bigger fucking tire than you.
Suspension might be a little rough. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the battery.
All right, so we got the other side rims and tires done, but just to show, just shows you how sunken in this thing is. Got a Bluetooth lug right there.
Nice brand new tires, brand new cables, and we haven't even heard turn over yet. Because you know the first thing it's gonna want us to do is spend money on it. As soon as you start spending money on something, they start to stick around. After they start sticking around, they start costing you more money. And soon,
You're married to them.
I think it's the brakes. Yeah, the brakes.
Wow. That's pretty cool, actually.
More than we've had in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't had brake lights work for us in a while. I want to see if those headlights turn on. This one works. There we go. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Oh, that one's on. That one's broken for sure. But
Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes.
meat and potatoes. Here we go.
Ready? It's gonna spray at you. It sounds pretty decent.
Dude,
Smell the oil. You know that stuff always smells like icy hot.
it does smell pretty good from the bottle. I wonder what it is. Dude, this is sweet.
What is wrong with you? Let's get these fucking plugs in. Let's go!
I think we should put lowering blocks on it.
I say we raise this. All right, turn it on, and pray it's not in drive.
How did that start so quick?
Dude, that's that HEI system. So our coil works. We've got spark. Now we just have a very weird
Sound.
exhaust leak. Oh, golly. Let's get the vacuum back in here and see if we can pull all of that off that. And then we'll re-insulate it later because it just started up and all of it just started going into the intake manifold. So the shag did exactly what it was meant to do. Eat away the floor. So now we have floor conditioning.
It's just crazy how much junk some of these things have.
No, I think that's gonna be it for now. Fuel pump wise, we primed it with some lubricating fuel, like that. So we take that off that carburetor, feed her a little bit. That way we get the fuel pump lubricated again and primed. We'll get it primed up, and if it splats that this next time it runs, that's very good news. And then we have to go get a fuel pump running and blah 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 blah. We do have a fuel pump on order, but it's the wrong fuel pump. So that's good news.
Oh, wow.
Heck yeah, dude. All right, let's see if I can fill this bowl up, or at least just force feed it with the bottom. Now, if we're really good, we would hook up a line really quick, going up through the floor onto that fuel pump from the boat tank. Let's do that.
Mouth of the beast.
Mouth of the beast. Let's spray her and pray her. She sounds interesting. It sounds dry for sure. So I'm gonna bottle feed her and keep her running for a while. It's just kind of scary.
That fan is a little sketchy. Should we see if it's tight? Is that tight or what? Oh yeah, it is a little fucking wobbly.
Holy balls. Ha! Dude, that's crazy. Just fires right up.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, it sounds great.
Except that fan.
Except for the van. Transmission won't move. What's the matter? Transmission won't move. Dang it. There we go. I was in third.
It's actually like peeling out, so that's good.
Well, that'll save us a clutch at least. Not much.
Combined decision to make our lives a little bit easier. We're gonna try and drive the van.
We have a lift. So since we have to change a bunch of stuff.
I don't think we even told them we had to change the
So
water pump.
here's
so.
the issue. That loud clattering was the water pump bearing is bad, and now the water pump is leaking pretty profusely. So that's gonna need to be changed. And then obviously while we're in there, we're just gonna throw a new alternator in it just because it's only 70 bucks. And I think we do plan on driving this a little bit. Alex's new business vehicle. Processing. Got it. Pull around back, and as long as she lasts that long. $19.94, right? Holy cow. How does it look?
it looks pretty
Is
cool.
this fake patina? Yeah, that carburetor, we need to get that rebuild kit in it like yesterday. It's not wanting to pull right. So get rid of that carburetor rebuilt with the new water pump in there. Let's move some stuff around in the garage, and then we can really get at her. Maybe we'll even drop that fuel tank.
That'd be easy with a lift too.
Yeah, drop the fuel tank and we rehook up the fuel tank, and we're gonna have a really. It even has no brakes. You like my 235?
What was to be the video
Yeah, this was gonna be the video, and we still will.
at some point.
We can't get that truck back here is our issue, and we can't get tires.
Like we said before in the comments section, let us know where to get tires for that thing.
Yeah, 'cause I know we'd all really like to see that sucker on the road, because that makes this van look uncool. I don't know, the van's kind of cool.
So how well do the brakes work actually?
I put it through the floor and nothing happened.
Oh,
So there's no brakes at all, which is the good news. Oh, we're just gonna have to go get that master cylinder reordered earlier today, which is fine. This should be there. It was at 3 it came. Get her up in the air, and then get a good look underneath, see how we're gonna drop this radiator. We'll be filming more of this stuff when we're actually doing something, so people believe us. We don't just have a crew that shows up when we turn the camera on. Radiator support will come out pretty simplistically. We're gonna put it up in the air right now, and then we can do the lower bolts on the radiator support. We'll bring it back down, bring the radiator support out, and then we can get full action to the water pump. Once we get the water pump out, we'll take, it's just gonna go down the line real easy. Then we can run to the parts store, grab our carb rebuild kit, pull our master cylinder out, give them the exchange, and it's just gonna be clockwork. She's got hose clamps holding on the shifter. We've got baling wire holding the clutch on. We've got a pop can around the exhaust. You can't get the exhaust out, the oil out, because the exhaust is
oh my!
against it. I think it's right up our alley. Look how cute that drive shaft is.
What's the channel name?
Daily driven piece of garbage. You know, I never really trusted everybody's been saying, like, since, you know, the center of the pinion is right there. And if you look at my hand, it's like offset from the other one. That's how my Model A was, and that's why I shortened the rear end. I was all worried about it, but, you know, I wasn't trusting people. Maybe I should have trusted. This thing is just a bunch of freaking stupid levers. And that's why the throttle don't work anymore, because there's no floor for it to bolt onto anymore. Yeah. So that might be something we have to mend before we get crazy. Yeah, look at that. The little solenoid thing right there.
Oh, wow.
Gosh, dude, this thing was a regular worker. They had an engine block here on a 1.6. Best thing we can do and blow coolant all over the ground. Is it full? Great. Thanks for the rust in my eyes, you little devil. I bet this thing is about as rare as hen's teeth to find. So now we can just get on in there to everything, though. Look how beautiful that is.
Wiggle it around.
That's Dundee. If we would try to take that out on the road, she would have overheated in about 13 seconds.
Shoddy got low?
Low.
Low.
Very low. Like
Low.
apple bottom.
Low.
We were really trying to get this accomplished in one day, if I'm being honest with y'all. But with the miscommunication with myself on the motor size and date code on the motor, we kind of screwed ourselves there. Everybody's going to be like, don't call it a motor, that's not electric. This engine, we're probably, what do you think, about 3 hours, 4 hours behind.
Yeah.
Water pump, we would never be able to tell that was, like, the bearing was bad. I know we could have fiddled around with a lot of stuff, but it was going to take more time. So that's going to, you know, yank a little bit of time from us. But we'll be right back at it tomorrow. We'll see how far we can get. Just due to the fact, I think we'll have a pretty successful day tomorrow as long as we can get these brakes to function. I mean, I'm a big fan of the van so far. I get it. And I think Alex likes it. He's going to drive it for his business every single day of his life. It will be a really, really interesting vehicle to add to the fleet and never drive. If you guys like rare vans, let us know in the comment section. And if you are so inclined to want this van, we'll make you a deal.
Hey!
Did you see all that sludge that came out? That's why we do what we do, boys and girls. This is the next day. We've got all of our goods and parts. Right now we're throwing the new alternator on because we can. And then we're going to throw the water pump on. And then we're going to start going down the list from there. Probably hit the brakes next. And then we'll start figuring out why it doesn't want to run worth a day. Well, it does, but it just is kind of rough running. After we get it so we can make sure it stays cool, then we'll be good. And then we'll make sure it charges. And we're looking really good after that. Probably be an educational decision for us to wire this different alternator before we put it on. It's a one wire style, which is cool, but also kind of poopy at the same time. Because it's not the good one wire kind. It won't self-excite and do its own thing. It's gonna have to have the field wire and the whatever the hell. You know what? Everybody knows what I'm saying. Just roast me about it, but.
We had a hell of a time getting this master.
Bigger than the old one, which is probably it's probably a better master cylinder, but it's much harder to get in this tiny little groove.
I mean, did we even say what we were looking up? 77 Nova for everything, basically?
Yeah, everything. Well, this is specific to the G10, but the engine is all 77 Nova. So this is specific to the van, being a little single boy, which sucks because if we have one bad line in the whole thing or something leaks in the whole system, we're out of luck. Basically, we have to repair it or we don't have brakes at all. I'm getting ready to go ahead and attach the OG line, and we have 3 of the 4 bleeders open or ready to go. I'd fathom to guess that we'll have a couple wheel cylinders that are going to blow out. Luckily, we have all 4 of them. So once we go through the bleeding procedure, if we have a blowout, we'll just go ahead and pop it and change it out real quick and put it back together. Let's just pray.
How's the alternator scenario?
Alternator scenario didn't go the best. It's a different alternator as well. I've got some lengthened wires now. Now I just need to, I had a bunch of couplers and I put them down somewhere because I was waiting on that master cylinder and I don't know what I do with them. So I have to go find some new ones. Got some long wires right here. We just got to convert these, put these on there, and then we're in really good shape then. So.
And then the water pump.
Yep, water pump and reinstall the rad.
this is basically the real side of YouTube on this episode. So more than anything, this whole episode has been about perseverance. And so technically for our whole process here, we're about a weekend with different, back and forths with everything. So from the tow truck to right now, I'm going to give you a situation report. Last night we left a couple items on the agenda to get done today. That is basically was to redo most of the brakes. Now the situation at hand. I was waiting all day to get new front rubber lines for this van, and they got lost in shipping, I guess. So that's fantastic. That one is still holding pressure, kind of. So we're gonna probably leave this one out because it's a dead in the water. So I ended up having to put a brand new line for the rear. We have a nice T-block right there, which is from a Ranger, because this was another special order item. Goes up to a new 3/16 line, goes up to a T, feeds into the front brakes and the back brakes from the factory. And then we have brand new hardware and brand new everything there. Next, I'm headed up there because I just, after taking this video, it looks like that wheel cylinder's blown out. So I might just change both wheel cylinders and then we'll see where we're at with everything. Upon that, I got the fan to work, put the radiator back in. The fan was its own issue because the water pump was wrong. So we ended up having to put some spacers in, but it's done now too. Belts on, all new alternators wired, everything's good there. This has basically turned into a restoration underneath. Not really a revival, I'd say, but it does, after 20 years, you need to do this stuff, I guess, to have a nice, reliable rig on the road.
Happy birthday! You ready to work on a piece of shit?
Everybody go check out my personal Facebook and see what Alex...
I'll just put it in the video. Might as well.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Big boy!
Big boy!
Sean!
Sean! Yeah, buddy, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Buddy, wait! Yeah, buddy, wait! Happy birthday to you! Bye, bye, bye!
Oh my gosh, don't do that. Everybody will be pissed.
Come on.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, dude.
I got like one video on TikTok about it. I was like, I have to. I just have
I really don't. Let's talk about this for a second. Just for a second, because I know no one wants to hear us talk. This situation the last 2 weeks has been not ideal, to say the least.
Especially that. The snow. The snow.
Oh,
and the cold.
Last night. We've been pretty hard at this van, pretty heavily, and we've been plagued with a lot of issues, and not even from us. It's just like the parts store kind of screwed us this last day. So right now we're getting ready to take it on its first drive.
Well, let's just show them a timeline too. Tomorrow is our upload date, so like this is Sunday.
Edit everything in less than like 10 hours.
So Sean was out here a lot yesterday, actually,
Yep.
messing with the brakes and trying to get this thing ready.
So this basically has a full brake system that's brand new now. All the lines are going to be brand new.
Except the front.
Except the front. But as soon as the rubber lines come for the front, we're going to stick those on. This will have all new brake system. I'm serious. All new. So
Did you tell him we're capping it?
So right now, getting ready to cap the front brakes so we can take it for a drive and actually kind of feel the thing on the road. So that way, we told you guys, first time on the road since 1994. That's, if you didn't know, that's been 20 some years, which is phenomenal. We're making it on the road. It wasn't how we wanted to do it, but it will be on the road and it will be reliable, to say the very least. We don't have a fuel tank. We couldn't order one. That one down there has holes in it. So we're just gonna be running a boat tank for now. Get this baby, probably take it.
Just like the Javelin.
Just like the Javelin. So we're gonna take it around and maybe hand out some free candy or something. Abduct the chicken. All right. So it just got weird in here. We're cleaning the van to make so I don't get a bunch of stuff in my eyes when we drive it. And then I look in the corner. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think that's a good sign. We were told this belonged to a guy that went to prison, and then my father bought this from the gentleman that put a motor for the guy. He was in prison, and somebody else put a motor in it, and the guy didn't pay the guy that put the motor in it. My dad bought the guy that put the motor in it, and the guy got out of prison, and I think they're just Halloween ones though. They got the key on them, but that's still
Still kind of. You want some candy?
Oh my gosh, dude. We can.
Oh, we can hang
Our
it there.
final touch.
Now they're dirty balls.
Dirty balls.
Maiden voyage other than the yard. Yeah. Sure.
We've got such a good feeling about it.
Oh, it's kind of tight in here.
The headroom is non-existent.
Yeah. Guys must have been a lot smaller back then, eh? It was like the tow truck was crazy small. Oh.
Oh no!
Do we even have a water gauge?
No, it don't work.
Does the pressure work?
Yeah, oil pressure's working. Oh no, you know what? That might be working. It's a little high.
Yeah, it is. It's at least about 130. I think you're good over here. Well, it's fine.
Oh, those brakes.
Oh yeah, they're good. Where is it at?
We showed you guys why it's hard to find those.
There we go.
Now, as long as we never have to change gears again, we will.
Let's have the woman drive this.
Oh my God, dude.
At least
Honestly,
somewhat.
not bad.
Yeah.
If this, if we had that carburetor kit in there, I think I'd trust it. Well, not that I can't trust it right now. But this is fantastic. Very cold on my feet, but
It's not that bad over here.
you're good. I wish this would resonate a little more heat. I figured it'd be hotter than that. This
Yeah.
exhaust manifold's right here, but it's, of course, it is like 19 degrees. If this was, I don't know, 100 miles away,
I think I do it.
oh, easy.
Yeah.
This is very smooth, and it tracks straight. It's very easy to drive. Luckily, we haven't used the brakes yet. Best alignment in the shop. Oh my gosh, dude.
Basically, a Tesla. Will it take us home? So we're gonna get some candy now. And we're gonna find some rando on the road.
And then go bring candy to the auto parts store because we go in there a lot. And
They deserve some candy from us. Even though they messed up on the well, it wasn't really their fault. You got any leaks?
I don't think so. I think whatever's down there is frozen if you look at it.
Oh yeah.
No oil, no nothing. Just got a small tick to her.
Yeah. All right, let's get some candy. Chocolates? There you go.
Who left the hood up?
It's a good way to keep the heat on.
What was potato?
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice and toasty in here now.
Actually, it is nice and warm. We put the heat on.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically killed.
Oh. Shit.
Just like clockwork.
That is a lot louder though.
I think it's just something hitting against something because it would be doing it really bad right now, but it doesn't. I think it's clutch. Notice,
really?
Now it's not doing it. The motor's fine now.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, see? Let's go deliver some candy. Which ones are we going to keep ourselves?
Don't we lure them in here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some free candy in the van. You want to come and get some?
No, he just had puppies that I had.
What? How about Wi-Fi?
Nope.
Free life? No. Free candy in the van. At the old junkyard. Sounds like it's been sitting. Smells like my grandfather's garage. So since we can't abduct you, you're a little too big for us. We decided to.
Which ones do you like?
Which ones do you like the most? Yeah, correct. Jeez. And then here, we'll give one to Jenny too. You still owe us some labor. So this is our nice manager. Which one do you want? Reese's?
Yeah.
Leave that one in the back for the people. We got the Musketeers to find one more child.
One more child.
All right, well, thanks, guys. We appreciate all your guys' help. I know it's just candy, but.
If we were a corporate, we would have got you pizza.
Yeah, pizza party. The perfect amount left to find one more candidate. Yas! Yeah! You know what? It's starting and then restarting and then starting again. I'm impressed because most of the time, in my eyes, if a car can sit for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then restart again, it's a good vehicle. I think it's a good deal. What do you think, Alex?
I think it's a pretty good deal. And if we were actually reviving it from a rando place, we would have had it done faster because we want to get home faster. But since this was actually out on our property, it was a lot. We had a lot more time.
Yeah. Takes a lot of focus to drive it, I guess.
Hey, at least you aren't hand operating the throttle anymore.
Get out of there. You guys can't operate 3 on the trees worth of damn. Go back and watch the video. Are you ready for the stopping?
Yeah.
Boosted launch.
Hey, the trick is to fucking.
We gave out some free candy O'Reilly's. Now we're poaching around some little fields and playgrounds. So see what we find.
Oh, hey, there's a rando right there.
It's a little bit bigger than we
Anticipated.
He might be a good employee. I mean, might be a good kid.
Hey, you want some candy? You don't want any? Okay, well, that's fine.
All right. He wants candy. He wants candy. Do you want candy? He wants candy. Here. There's your candy. Take your candy. I think that was good. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. Good strength, man. Well, we gotta make it seem real. What if somebody's just watching from one of the fucking neighbors? Well, they saw take two, so. Well, maybe they didn't see take one. They see take one. Here comes the cops. Oh, there's a runner. Hey, where's the candy? Where's the candy? Oh no, that's, I know her. We can't do that. You know what? If somebody wanted to actually come and get him, they would have got us. Oh! What are you doing? This episode definitely did not go as planned from the beginning whatsoever. But through perseverance, we kind of made something happen. But long story short, I think the silver lining here is you can do anything. Just there's a way to do anything. You just have to put your mind to it, and that's why we love Automotive, because it only ever tests your brain. It also gives you a really good chance to have a good time with your buddies, our paid actor over there, and just have a fun time in general. Now, get out there, get some work done, have a good time doing it, and we'll see y'all guys on the next one. By the time you find second, you're going to be first again. Oh my gosh. This is not, oh, I'm sure. And it's really like, the turning radius is fantastic. That's the clutch. Well, this one's going to need a new one. Oh, badly. Oh, and the linkages. So I get out right here. Okay.